Right now, I think I'm going to talk about suicide and what does that entail and whose right is it to say that you can or cannot commit suicide. I mean, that's a tricky question because depending on circumstances, suicide could be really bad for a lot of people in a lot of ways. It could be very terrible. It could be devastating. It could ruin people's lives. I mean, it can. It does. It happens every day. But then you got to think, okay, what if you are somebody with nothing to lose? You know, you don't have any kids, you don't have anything, to lose as far as it goes. Is suicide really a bad option then? Well, I'm not monetizing this, so I hope YouTube wouldn't ban it if I say, well, I mean, it's your life, it's your right. Take your life, it's your right. I mean, that's what could be more basic than that. If you have the right to self-determination, as everyone claims that you do, then why can't you? It's a tough question right there, right? Not really. You see, I don't owe anybody anything anymore in this world. And to me, suicide is a viable option. Because, I mean, I've heard all the, oh yeah, things will get better and things are going to change and life is worth living and all that shit. But what if it isn't? What if it isn't? What if you're fucking crazy like I am? Okay? What if you've got this problem in your head that you can't fix, that no one can? They try with their medicines and their fucking heebie-jeebie, Jeebus Christos bullshit. Well, what about the afterlife and all that kind of shit, man? Come on, man. Spare me the madness. For a person like me, with no one left, I mean, there's my family. I love them, but do they have the right to say that I have to continue to live and suffer? I mean, if that's the case, then you can just tie me up to a bed and keep me plugged in until the end of time. And they didn't even do that to Terry Schiavo. You know what I'm saying? So, is suicide ever fucking justified? I mean, who's to say? It's a fucked up fucking argument. It's a fucked up place to be. It's a fucked up place to be where I have to sit here and think, is living worth it? You know, is just living even worth it? And if I say no, now I'm insane. But if I told you my reasons for thinking living wasn't worth it, and that I will be doing nobody any disservice by being gone off the planet, I've got no children, I've got nothing. I don't even have any friends, basically. I've got nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty much on my own at this point, and I can accept that. So for me to exit stage left is my prerogative. I don't know. Other than that, like what I just said, I have no dependents, right? I have no dependents. I have no responsibilities to this shithole planet. There's a reason why I don't have any children. Because I don't give a fuck about this planet. I don't give a fuck about this life, this earth, or anything here. It's shit. It's an illusion. It's a trick. It's crap. I'll probably get banned. I don't give a fuck if I get banned. I'm being honest. From my way of looking at shit, it's futile. It's futile. However you wish to say it, it's shit. I don't really give a fuck about seeing the future because I'm seeing the future now by the ongoings of the present, and I know enough to know that I don't give a fuck. If the planet catches on fire in 100 years or 10 years, I don't care. You know, if everything goes to shit, I don't want it to for everybody left here, but I don't care because I don't have to be here, and neither do you. I'm not promoting suicide. I'm just simply saying nobody owns your right to your life but you. Unless here comes the big unless point. You can't leave children and family members behind like that. You can't do that part. I mean, maybe you can do it. It's your right to do it, but you've got a lot more shit to answer for than I do. I ain't got to answer the shit. I mean, I could just as easily do it right now live if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. My point is, they say life is worth living, but is it really? I'm sure it is to a lot of people. They have interest, vested interest into this whole thing, but I don't. I have no interest in any of this. What's the future going to be that the past wasn't already? When I already see the trend of the present showing me that the future will be the same as the present or the past. Nothing. So, hey, hands off my body, motherfucker. Hands off my body. If I want to snuff it, I'm going to snuff it. You want to get fucking free? Then, you know, try to argue that point. How you going to be free if you can't even take yourself out of this shithole that we're in? And as far as I'm concerned, I did my responsibility. I did not procreate on purpose. I despise the whole setup. And I just don't think things are going to get no better. So, you know what? It's my motherfucking right as a human being to decide when I want to exit. That's all I'm saying. That's real freedom. Peace.